Starter homes. We all know what they mean in The Sims, and today that is exactly what I'm going to be doing, building another starter home. I found a small family of 3 on the gallery that I'm going to be building this for, and this is the family that we're going to be using. This family is the Cooper family, and it was done by the user Sassiopath13 on the gallery. I just think they're absolutely adorable. And I cannot wait to build a house for them. We're going to be building it in the world of Copperdale, which is the world that came with The Sims 4 High School Years expansion pack. And this is the lot we're going to be building it on here, which is a 20 by 20 lot in the kind of foresty area of Copperdale. And here we are, my loves, in the world of Copperdale at the lot that we're going to be building. And this is the Cooper family. They're so adorable. So I absolutely implore you to go and give these a cheeky little download. I've even put this family into my legacy save file as well. And this is my legacy save file around here. I do have a little home over there that one of my Sims is residing in. It's a little shipping container moment. It's unfinished yet, but they are living there. But yeah, I like this area. I do like this area of Copperdale. I think it's really, really pretty, especially this little woodland bit with the flowers and stuff up here. I just think this area is gorgeous. We've got a 20 by 20 lot here, and it's in this kind of like very forested, off the beat, like the main road kind of like feeling moment. So that's what we're going to like sort of cater for today. We've got 24,000 simoleons as well because of the amount of household we've got here. 3 Sims. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start building. Yes, we are indeed. Very simple, but I do want it to kind of reflect a kind of like cabin in the woods kind of like sort of feeling, but more along the lines of it being a house rather than a cabin. Thank you for coming to... Don't say that, Aiden. I was just about to say thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I nearly wanted to slap myself across the face because I hate when people say that. I really do. So we're going to start off with a cube. I want a big wraparound porch, I think. And because the water's over this side, you can go swimming in this water as well. I think I'm going to take in, like, have the wraparound porch going over to this side, but maybe keeping it free on the other side. I think that's going to be the plan. So I might even do a little chimney breast on this side as well. Let's get rid of that wall so we can save on the money. And then go up again. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. I'm going to try and get 1 bathroom, maybe upstairs rather than down. So I think that's the vibe that I want to try and go for. Okay. Yeah, that's stunning. Can we put a ceiling on? But I also want to wrap this around too. Now this is all free, apart from the walls, obviously. So I'm going to use as much of this as what I possibly can. We will be delving into the debug as well for this house, I think. So there you go. There you bloody go. Let's get a roof line on here. I'm thinking just a nice, normal, gabled roof. But kind of low level, I think. Not too high, but not too low. I want that cabin kind of silhouette. It's definitely going to look more like a house, this place. But I do want it to look like it belongs in this area. That is the vibe that I'm going to go for today. Yes, it is. So, what else do we need to do here? First off, what I need to do is lift this up because I do want this on a foundation. I think I'm going to go quite high with it. Yes, and I think a stilted foundation. Remember, we're only going to be using base game and high school years. So we're going to be kind of limited, but I do want everyone to be able to download this who have got those packs in. Yes, I'll do the stilted foundation on the actual wraparound, and then I think here, what I'll do, I'm thinking grey stone on the bottom, so I'm going to put this one on to that point there. That's on the actual foundation of the actual house. Can I do this? I'll keep that one on there, but maybe if I did this one instead. Let's try this. Can I just wrap that all around first, actually? Go back to those grey stones and get that just on the chimney breast, like so. Yeah. That's going to give me more kind of like cabin-y vibes. Oh, for it. Yes, I am. Right. Okay. Roof line we need now. I'm not going to do a balcony up here. Maybe that's something you can add on when you progress after, like, in gameplay and stuff and kind of like develop on the house. But for now, for me, it's not the feeling. It's not the vibe. So I'm not going to do that. Right. We've tucked those flaps in. So I'm going to do the same with these. Oh, how dare. We'll tuck those in. I'm going to bring you down to around about there, I think. And then I think what I'm going to do is bring you across there. copy you over to the other side like that. And use one of these, I do believe. I think what I'm going to have to do is go to there, whiffle you across like that, bring you down to about there, bring those flaps out. Bob's your Uncle, Fanny's your aunt, you know? So I'm going to bring that down a little touch more. That kind of matches in quite nicely there. So a nice big wraparound porch moment that we've got going on. Yes, I'm going to vibe with this. Okay, we've got that sorted. I think it's time to choose some wallpapers. We're going to go for these base game wallpapers here. So this brick here, I'm going to do the whole bottom of the house, just so it's got some nice structure. And then we'll do the chimney breast going up. I might have to go up with a half wall, but I just think this is going to be quite expensive. And we've got 20k still. I think we're going to be fine, but I just want to be sure, you know? Can we have a square going on? Thank you. That was 180 simoleons. That's fine. And then we'll do that like that. That was 30, and then go in the middle there as well. Stunning. Okay. Well, we've got that sorted. Now what I want to do is use this side paneling. I'm going to put this on these parts here. I love that it's free on the roofs. It doesn't make sense, but I'm very much for it. And then for the trims, we're going to go for these. Is that the right color? No, it needs to be a little bit darker, but not too dark. Unless I go a bit darker with the wood. Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit more of a darker wood. So it's that one there rather than that one. And I like it because it kind of matches in with the trees around here. The color of the trunks of the trees. So I can now use that trim that I wanted to use, which was just that little bit more of a darker moment. There we go. Let's get that grid off so I can see. Stunning, 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 stunning. I kind of want to keep this not modern, but semi-modern with maybe the roof texture. I might go down this kind of route with it. Let me see this. Yeah, a little bit more of a tinned roof, you know? We use the simple exterior trim, 320 simoleons plus 32. That should be okay. That should be fine. And I think door-wise, I think what I want to use is maybe this one here. Do we have one that matches in with that wood tone? Yeah, we do. Okay. So, I think what I want to do is put the door maybe like there, coming straight into the living room. Let me have a little play with the floor plan, and I'll be right back. Okay, floor plan. So straight into the living area. This is going to be where the living room is. This is going to be the kitchen. I'm going to try and squeeze a dining table in here, but we have got space out here, which is going to be like sheltered if we do need a dining table for this small house. And then upstairs, you come up onto the landing here. Landing, bathroom, smaller bedroom here, and then the main bedroom over on this side here. So I think that might work out quite well. Here's hoping. So what we need now is to pick some windows. Windows have been chosen. I've gone for those base game craftsman ones. And then I've put some bigger ones out from the living area as well, because that will look down onto like the little creek, like riverbed here, which I'm very much for. Very much for indeed. Now, this is where I don't want to use money, is the fencing going all the way around here. So I found these. These are from high school years. Fence is wrapped all the way around, and I've also gone and put some pillars on. We're still left with 14,000 simoleons, but I think that for now, this is enough detail just on this area here. I'm kind of done with it, but I would like to get a chimney. There we go, I found one. Found one, that was 230 simoleons. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what I need to do is I need to pull out everything that this family are going to need to survive, just so I know I've got that there, and then I can make choices on design and details. Okay, so they've got an oven, a fridge. I haven't done anything else down here. Upstairs, I've put a bed in. I've splurged a bit on this bed because I just think it looks nice in this room with the green. And I've also gave the infant a crib and plus a full bathroom as well. So they've got everything they need to survive. And there was me looking for, where are the changing tables for the infants? I'm sure there were some base game ones. No, there isn't. I don't understand that. Don't understand that at all. So what I want to do now is I want to finish off the exterior. So I want to finish off the exterior by making this a little bit more private. I'm thinking about putting like a big hedge down here and then maybe using another debug fence or something just around the bottom. Maybe even wrapping that in with a hedge. I think that might be the way to go. So that's what I decided on doing. I only wrapped the hedge around to this side here because this deck in here has got the view of that lovely little like riverbed. I kind of wanted that. I wanted that from the living room, so I didn't want to do a hedge there. So I've used that debug fence from high school years and just wrapped that round to the bottom, and I kind of like that. It's opened it up quite nicely. Now I do want to get some trees on this lot, so I am going to have a little look. There we go. I've popped a couple of trees in from the high school pack in the debug section just to blend in with what's around this area. And this, I've put them just on this side because that kind of acts as a bit of privacy for this house as well, which I really like, as I said, considering that this is a little pathway. And I'm kind of vibing with that. What I think I need to do now is get some terrain painting down. So the terrain paint has been perfected and done. And I've also done this like stepping stone path that kind of wraps all the way around from the main entrance here. So they've got that kind of access out to the back, which I really like. And I think that's very nice. And I also made a little slight change. I've changed the windows to black. I just wanted a bit of contrast. The brown was just sitting too much. It just looked a bit bland. So I need a little pop of contrast. So I've gone for black windows around this house instead. And I prefer it. I do. What I want to concentrate on now is a bit of landscaping. And I'm thinking these window boxes, because they're free as well, they're not going to cost any money. I'm hoping just by putting a couple of these up at the windows at the top. Oh, yes. We'll bring a bit of greenery into this area that we need without costing any money, loves. Yeah, I'm not going to do another one on there, though. I think that would be a bit overkill. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that one as well. So, just a little bit of landscaping. I think what I'm going to do is just put some landscaping like underneath the trees. So I'm going to use some of these little grassy stems. Just make sure it's not poking out anywhere. And look at these lovely flowers. These flowers are here from the high school years in the debug. So I'm going to use a few of these under the trees as well. Can we get down to this level, please? Okay. Flop a few of them in there. Oh, yeah, I like that. Also, what I wanted to do with this lot is hang up some of these all around the porch. All around the big, like, porch area. I pulled one out here, actually. And just have some flowered moments coming around here. So let me do that. There we go, gorgeous. Put some on this side, and I've also put a couple over on this area here as well. Right, these are from debug as well, base game. I'm going to flop a couple of these at the entrance point here. Can I put you this way, or will that look weird? I just don't want it to be too copy-paste. No, that's fine. I think we're done with the landscaping. Now we just need some skill building objects for the outside. So maybe a few planter boxes. I'm going to do 4 of them. So they have got at least some kind of skill building object out on the porch area. We need to think about what we want to add out here. I did say I want to do a dining table out here. I think this would be the perfect spot for the dining table. And there we go. Dining table there. Put a high chair on this little moment as well. So they can come out and eat out here. I also pulled out a games table just so they've got an activity, whether they've got friends over or something, they've got something to do out here. I also used one of more of these ivy planters that we've put on this side because those were free and they just bring a bit of greenery. And the same over this way here as well. I put in a little planter just underneath the windows. But so far, so good. I'm actually liking how this is looking. Because we've still got 9,000 simoleons left and I reckon we're going to be okay on the interiors, I'm going to put some corbels up because I do want just that little bit more detail. But we're not really spoilt for choice for corbels in base game, are we? We've got these ones, but I just think those would be a bit too decorative. I ended up going for these ones from base game, but I've just put them on each corner and it just adds a little bit of detail in. I also found these pieces here, which are the fence posts from high school years, and I've just put them just to connect in that roof line there again, just for a little bit more detail. And I'm kind of for it. I'm for this. I think this is looking very nice indeed for a little starter home using only 2 packs. Pat on the back, please, Aiden. Thank you. We're into the interiors now. We're going to go into the interiors. So let me pick out a variety of stuff for the living room and we'll make a start on that one. Okay, so living room. Living room, darlings. We're going to make a start. What I did is pick this rug here from base game. I don't know if that's going to be in the right position just yet. I need to get all of the furniture in first. I'm going to use these sofas. I mean, they don't look the comfiest sofa in the world, but this being a kind of cabin vibe, I think they're going to be our best bet, to be honest. So I'm going to use these. I think this was the orientation that I had it. I could have been a bit more, it could have been a bit more like that, actually, I think. I think that was the way that I did it. Using this coffee table from high school years, going to flop you straight into the middle. In fact, I think the sofa was there. I had a plant behind here. I think you were like there, so I think this moves along a little bit now. Yes. I'm going to flop you to there like that. Gorgeous. I also had a desk over in this corner here, using the cheapest PC that we could muster. I think the PC was about 800 simoleons. I can't remember. I'm going to flop you just to there. They should be able to get in and use this, but I will player test everything. I'm not going to put curtains up. Curtains are not a necessity at the minute. Yeah, just not going to do that. Just not going to do it. Don't feel like it, you know? So I'm going to use this bookcase. Now, this bookcase doesn't really fit in kind of like tone-wise in here. I mean, it does. The top of that table kind of fits in with it. There we go. Well, get us at a thing. I'm going to use these little fire poker things down by this fireplace here. Obviously, we've used that fireplace. I'm going to use this base game picture or tapestry. I'm going to pop you up there. I'm not going to do any TV in this house. That could be something that you guys could add in if you do wish or you do want to. The choice is yours. Now, I'm going to use this mirror. This mirror was quite expensive. It's like 400 simoleons. So that might be subject to change as well. But you know what? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I mean, the majority of it is base game. And I'm trying to fit in with the vibe of this being kind of like a cabin-y kind of feel. I think that's not too bad. I mean, I would love to add some more bits in, but for each room, I'm just going to keep it the bare minimum until we can work out how much we've got at the end. And then I'll go around the house and plonk in some other bits, maybe like a lamp and stuff here, another picture up here, that kind of vibe. But for now, that's how it's going to be. Yes, it is. So into the kitchen, and this is probably where it's going to be a little bit more expensive. I think what I want to do is put the fridge over in this area here. I'm going to put the fridge over by the door, like so. I think that's the perfect place for a bin down there. And the kitchen that I want to use is probably going to be that industrial one. And we all know that that industrial one is expensive. It's like 315 simoleons for each bit. So I want to be a bit more lenient on this. I think what colorway I want to use, I want to go slightly warmer with it. So I think I'm going to go for this one here. Doesn't really, it matches in with a lot of the other wood tones, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so workspace, sink, and a corner moment. I think that would be enough. But that's going to leave the kind of like oven free on the edge there. I don't really like that, but we're going to go for it anyway because it's too expensive house. I may leave that free just in case we get enough money where I can put in a little end piece there as well. But for now, I'm going to keep it as it is. Stunning. Okay, you're going to go to there. I'm also going to choose a sink. Let me get high school out as well, just in case we are missing something. No, we are not. So I'm going to use the cheapest sink, but with the kind of brassy tap, I think. Yeah, because you would cook there. You could wash it up right next to the fridge as well. That's absolutely fine. And I do want to just shovel that window up a little bit higher on that side. Okay, so we've got a working kitchen, really. That kitchen will work quite nicely. I am going to get the bin of dreams out, 80 simoleons, use the warmer tone, and pop you down into that area there. You know, we've got a working kitchen. I'm not going to go too heavy on the detailing just yet. We've got 2,700 simoleons, and we've still got to furnish like the bedrooms and also the bathrooms. So I've done the bedroom. We're going to use these lights here, these little wall lights as reading lights just above the bed, just so it gives a little bit more of a glow over in that area. This rug is always a little bit of a weird shape, but it fits really well into this room because of this like long bit here. I'm going to use that. We're going to use this one here from high school years, a little dresser moment. But then what I'm going to do is hang up some clothes above it. So I'm going to do like one there. Where's the other one? Come here. And then flop the other one above there as well, like that. And then I'm going to flop in a little mirror. I'm going to use this mirror in black just to bring a bit more of that accent out from the window. I just think that it's quite a nice vibe there. Very simple, but I'm kind of happy with it. I'm kind of happy with how that is. We might go in and add some photos and stuff up, or some paintings, maybe even some curtains if we've got enough money at the end. We'll have a little look at it, but I'm playing safe for the minute until we've got everything in and it makes it look like a home, and then we'll go in and add more detail. That was a very long sentence, wasn't it? Right, so you are creeping in. I can see you. We're going to do the little nursery now. So I think the bed needs to go maybe under the window. No, in fact, I'm going to put you over on this side, actually. I'm going to put you over on this side. maybe up to about there. I'm going to do a little nursing chair here. Oh, do you know what? I use this to death, but I do love it. How much are you? 130 simoleons. There we go. Beautiful little nursing chair. Gorgeous, gorgeous things. I would have added a baby changing unit, but as you know, they're not base game. I think, like, there's base game ones, isn't there? There's ones that match in with it. They must have just took them out and tried to, like, stuff the pack with more stuff. Yeah, so that was the thing. I'm very annoyed about that, actually. I really am. And we do need some kind of wardrobe or dresser moment in here. We've gone quite light in here, so I might even go for that base game one in the white. But I usually size this down because it just looks massive to me. Then it looks very small. I'm going to size this down with the tool mod. There we go. A 0.9 with the tool mod, and that's kind of sized it down quite nicely. Okay, we've got that going in. I don't know where I want to put this. I think that is a kind of fine enough area there. But what else do infants need? They don't really need that much, do they, to be honest? So I need to pull out a few bits. So here we go. I've pulled out Bluffy the bear, a little rug here, some details up on top of here that is floating at the minute. I'm going to use the OMSP shelf and get that sorted. Some books up here, and I've changed around where the crib and the nursing chair was. I mean, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, but I think that will do for the minute. Yeah, kind of happy with it. So, toilet and bathroom. I've obviously pulled out everything, so there's only going to be a few things I'm going to need for in here. We've got 689 simoleons left, so we're kind of at the end of our money, to be honest with you. So what I am going to do is just pull out maybe a toilet roll and a mirror for this room, and I think that might be done. I'm not even going to pull out a towel just yet because money loves, we're trying to save. Right, so cheap mirror up here. I think we'll go for it, bring in some of that wooden elements. Let's go for a bit more of a warmer vibe, please, if we can. Nope, we can't, so I'm just going to use you. And then I'm going to use a little toilet roll holder here. How much are you? 50? 50. We'll go for this one. We'll go for the gold. But yeah, we'll pop you to there. I've pulled a bath out for this lot as well, just because of the infant. We're going to need a bath. So that's what I've done for this lot. I'm going to bring out all of the final pieces and spend as much money as possible just to get some extra details into this house. Okay, my darlings, we are all done. We are all done. I've put in the final little details. I found these lovely little barrel planters that I've sized down some bushes and put them in, all three. I have also put up these little lanterns here that were free in debug. Very nice. I do need to maneuver that one a little bit better though, because it's clipping the fence really funny there. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how this house is turned out, especially for 24,000 simoleons. I think I need a pat on the back, to be honest. Same around this side as well. I put a little lantern out the front here and used another little planter in that moment there. Now let's have a little tour of the inside, shall we? So into the interiors. We'll go out on the deck in a minute and I'll show you the deck properly, a bit more closer up. So into the living area. Very nice. Found that little cheeky llama in debug as well. Popped that one up there. A little critter basket from base game. We popped that one down there as well, just for some toys and stuff, just so that it looks like a child does live down in this area. A little fish up on the wall there. Very much for that as well. Nice little living room. And then into the kitchen, I just put up some utensils up in a little jug there. And I've used these. And now I know they're for clothes and stuff, but I just thought it looked like, you know, kitchen cupboards in here. Maybe you could hang pans from them or something. But yeah, kind of happy with that. Very happy indeed. Smoke alarm, a must. Out onto the decking area. So this is where we just were. Lovely little dining table around on this place. You come around here. I mean, look at that view. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Little game table there. Oh, I didn't put anything in that planter. Maybe you guys can do that. I'll leave that to you. I think, did I put one around here? I didn't. But yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, we'll just go through this way. We'll go through this way. It'd be a lot easier. We're going to go upstairs now. So up the stairs with no banister. I didn't have enough money. So if your Sims fall off, then, you know, it's their own fault. Cannot remember what room this is. I think this might be the bathroom. Very boring, very basic. Something that would definitely need to be upgraded in time. Into the nursery, which is what we've just, well, the last room in which we did. I do need to put all of these objects on the OMSP shelf so they will fit on there when you do download this into your game. I also gave them a little rattle as well. Gave them a rattle, so there is a little baby toy, a little infant toy. And then you come around into this room, which is the main bedroom. I'm going to maneuver that cupboard because I hate how that clips into the wall there. I'll maneuver them. Just put up a few little clutter details, some face creams and whatnot. And yeah, the bed. A nice little house to kind of add on to. I think this will be another house that I may go back to and renovate it and make it bigger for a family home. Maybe make it into like a quite a nice 3-4 bedroom house on this lot. I think I'm going to do that. So if you want me to do that, then as always, let me know down below. But for now, I'm going to leave you on this lovely little cheeky shot. Look at that. Very sweet indeed. Okay. I hope you have the most marvellous weekends. I'll be back on Tuesday with some more Let's Build the Worlds. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me some lovely comments, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.